We're still not seeing the image here, despite using a correct URL, because there is something important you have to understand about the backend code, or the way Node Express here works, and servers in general work. By default, none of the files on the server side, so in our Node Express app, are accessible from outside the server. And that's good, because otherwise we could just enter localhost 5000/app.js and have a look at the source code there. But fortunately, this does not work, because every incoming request on the backend goes into our middleware funnel here in the end. And it goes through all the different middlewares here, and only the logic we have in the middlewares executes. So you can't request any file. You can just go through the middlewares, and you either have a request that's handled by one of the middlewares, or you don't. For example, if we send a request to a URL which ends with /API/places, we make it into our places routes, and that's how the logic there kicks off. But for some random image link, we got no middleware that would handle this. Now, of course, however, we want to grant access to images. And to do so, we can add a new middleware. Maybe here, after parsing request bodies, we can add a new general middleware and then filter for requests that start with uploads images. So requests which have localhost 5000/uploads/images at the beginning of their URL. Such requests will be handled by a special middleware which is actually built into Express. Express static. You can execute static as a method, and this will return a middleware actually. And this is a middleware which just returns the requested file. Static serving means that you just return a file. You don't execute it, you just return it. Now here we have to control which files in which folder we want to return. Express static then wants a path pointing at the folder from which you want to serve files without any extra check. Now such a path has to be an absolute path, and we can build this with the path module, which is built into Node.js. So we import it with this syntax here and expose it on this path constant. And then here to static we pass our build path where we join two segments, uploads and images. And this builds a new path pointing at the uploads images folder. And any file in there, if we request it, will be returned. Otherwise, all files are locked down, but files in this folder, if requested, are returned. If we save this, and now we go back and we reload our app here, we see our image therefore, because now we're statically serving it. And with this, the upload works and serving it works. Now, of course, we have no places for a user. So let's make sure when we logged in that we can actually also add a place here and that we have an image upload here as well. Now, this is a great practice for you because essentially the steps are the same for uploading an image for a user. So definitely try this on your own first. In the next lectures, we'll do it together.